Guys, we're going to start this video here. We've come to this quaint little seaside resort. It is apparently 20 kilometres from Pattaya, and it is about 30 minutes travel. Depends on the traffic. If there's no traffic, you can do it in 30 minutes. But I think it just took us about 35 minutes. Anyway, the reason we've come here, we're going to stay for the night, and we've come here to meet an old friend. An old friend who you guys who know. And what he's going to do is, or what he is doing is, he's showing us around this beautiful little quaint village called Bang Sarai. Check this out. Pat, how long have you been living in Bang Sarai now?
Since October 22. We moved down to Bang Sarai then, yeah.
So, I mean, you've been there, this is going to be nearly 3 years.
Yeah, coming up, well, yeah, 2.5 at least, yeah. It's lovely. I'm not sure if you know it, but and it's a shame that it's such a sort of dull-looking day, because Bang Sarai is just a little slice of heaven. It's absolutely beautiful down here, and we'll get to see, I suppose, as much of it as we can, you know, over the next sort of 12 hours or so, yeah. And then maybe we'll remember a little bit of it in the morning.
But I've noticed there's quite a few expats that live there.
Yeah.
And nearly 3 years there. You actually bought a condo there as well.
Yeah, in 2022, yeah.
So that's a fair commitment to make if you...
Yeah. Oh no, I'm there. It's home now. I love it. You know, it's just home. It's very, very different to Pattaya, as you'll see. You know, it's you know, there's no go-go bars or, you know, women dragging you into the bars and stuff.
Shame, that's a shame.
You know, yeah, well, I don't need anyone to drag me into the bars, you know that, you know. I don't need anyone's help.
Not anymore.
No. So yeah, it's closer to sort of real Thailand than Pattaya is, yeah. And I just love it. I'm just happy there. And it's a small little fishing village. I don't know what the population is, but there's a fair expat sort of community there. Some great restaurants, as you'll see later. I've got a couple of regular bars that I go to. A couple that I'm not barred out of. You know?
So you don't. I mean, when you came to Pattaya, I you know, remember the live shows and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I think about 2 or 3 months you went on a mental drinking thing, but that was built up in you, wasn't it, over a few years?
It was, yeah, exactly. And I mean, I remember you and me going for breakfast, I think, I think it was, you know, the Robin Hood Tavern, yeah? And I was drinking cider at 11 o'clock in the morning. I mean, I don't do that anymore. I've piled on a lot of weight in the last year or so, and most of that, it's not what I eat, it's from sort of the gargle, yeah. So I'm kind of making a conscious effort to keep it to once a week.
Yeah, that's good.
More often than not, I'm successful, but occasionally I sort of, you know, I'll have a little breakout. But sure, I think we all do that, don't we?
No, absolutely, Pat. You know, like last night I went out and I spent about 4 hours outside. I basically cut out shots, and I think you're safer on just beer.
Absolutely, yeah.
And I tend to...
You're fatter on beer too.
Actually, it's the opposite for me.
Oh, you're lucky.
Last year I was drinking vodka and soda, and I piled on the weight, and I was just not remembering how I got home. And I don't... this has never happened to me before, apart from until I lived in Thailand.
Yeah.
So too many times I can't remember how I got home so quick.
Yeah, it's not nice that, you know, and it's not good for you either. Yeah. When you get to sort of our age, you're sort of mid-50s now, aren't you? Yeah.
I am nearly. I'm 54.
Yeah. I'll be 60 next week. I know I don't look a day over 40.
Were you having a party?
You know, I'm just having a sort of dinner, just the two of us. I'm kind of shying away from parties lately, you know. So yeah, when you get to our age, I think it's metabolism. I know guys that drink every single day of the week, and they're 10 stone. and
yeah,
they've always been
Larry.
10 stone. Larry, exactly, yeah. You know, and Larry does have a couple of beers most days. But for me, all I have to do is look at beer or food, and I flip and put on a stone, you know. So I think it's just a metabolism thing, and I've given up analysing it and worrying about it, you know. I do a bit of exercise, not enough.
To be fair, the burger I had the chicken jerk burger, and it was quite nice. It wasn't too spicy, but it was a little bit of a kick in there.
Yeah, same with the wrap. The wrap was delicious, and it was just enough. It was just a lunch without being a sort of main meal. So yeah, and a little bit of a kick to it as well.
Do
So
you go in there often? Rest the bar, isn't it?
That's only the second time I've been in it ever, and the last time was last Friday. So I'm a sort of creature of habit. So the same few bars here. Next door in Nisha Bar, Chang Chang Mansions, Chang Chang by the beach, and occasionally Jasmine Bar, yeah.
Pat,
Yo,
Banks Ray, beautiful beach.
it's lovely, isn't it?
What about nightlife? What are we going to be doing tonight? Are we going to be the go-go bars? I know what they like.
Oh, there's loads of go-go bars here, yeah. There's so many go-go bars. You're spoiled for choice. Nick, there's no go-go bars here whatsoever.
Damn. It looks like there's quite a few restaurants here.
There are lots of restaurants.
And I'm seeing a lot of expats about. We just met one of them there.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, nice guy, yeah. There's... Nightlife is limited here compared to... I mean, it's just not Pattaya. It is a million miles from Pattaya, yeah. There are a few nice bars. A couple of bars that do live music, yeah. What day is it today? It's Thursday, isn't it?
Thursday, yes, yeah.
So, come about 10 o'clock, it starts to wind down, you know,
right.
in a big way, and you'll be in bed with a good book by 11.
Oh.
You know?
Well, fortunately, I haven't got a book on me.
Because you can't read.
yeah. That's true. Right, should we go for a dip instead?
Good evening, chaps, and we've had a wonderful day here in Banks we had we had a bit of grub down at the Rasta Bar, then we had a couple of 7-Ups and Sprites in the zoo, and then we've come up here to Uncle Rain's to have a bit of grub, and I decided at last to have a beer. Uncle Nick is fine. It's been a wonderful day, guys. Come down to Banks It's only 30 minutes from Pattaya. Come down, spend the day, get a boat down. It's 220 baht in a boat, and the same going back. some great bars, some fabulous restaurants, really, really good, great food. Beers are 70, 75 baht each. You know, it's a great, great spot. It ain't Pattaya, so mongering it ain't a mongering place, yeah. Listen, if you're a fan of Nick's, give me a subscribe on the old YouTube channel, Pad Thai Bangsaray. I'd really appreciate it. Yeah, Nick was meant to do this 4 hours ago, but sure, we're getting there, yeah. Come down to Bangsaray, the food is great, the crack is mighty, and the beers are inexpensive, all right?
About 21 hours ago when we were last here with Pat, and since then we went out last night. But look at it, it's much clearer today. I think I was woken up about 2 in the morning with a big storm last night, and today is much clearer, but it's still bloody warm. We've just taken the wrong turn from the hotel and ended up probably walking around the old bloody city. So I'm sweating at the moment. Good night last night. We didn't, you know, but the only thing is here, it is an early one. We'd left the bar at 11 p.m, sort of in bed by 11:30, sleep before midnight. But it's nice, that's the way of life here, it's more relaxing. The restaurants, it was called Uncle Ray. That was nice. There was sort of cross food between sort of Thai and European. So it was nice and it was all good quality. I mean, it's up to you if you come with somewhere like this. You are literally 30 minutes from Pattaya. It's 20 kilometres away. And last night, a couple of lads come down. Larry came down from Pattaya, and he just got a bolt, and it was 240 baht. So that's what we're going to do today to go back. We're just going to get a bolt, you know, between 250 to 300 baht. We give them 300 baht. And that was a cheaper way, actually, to be fair. The hotel room was 700 baht. But if you just get a bolt, 250 each way, it's much cheaper. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. I hope you've enjoyed this one. Thought we'd do something different, just come not so far from Pattaya, but somewhere that's an alternative. It is a good alternative. There is quite a bit to do here, but it is more of a sleepy village. It is more of a local life, and a lot of you will probably prefer that. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.